All right, let's take a look at the blueprint function within GHL Command. So how we want to start a new sub account and do this with an intake and let the intake for the client really take care of it. So we're going to walk through what that looks like, sharing the whole screen, obviously side by side. I'm going to show you Claude in the terminal. You can certainly do this in the desktop, and then obviously high level on the other side. So we'll start with Claude. And so I'm going to put in a prompt here and let's see where it goes. So the prompt is, we're recording a live demo of GHL Command Blueprint start to finish as a brand new user would experience it. So the target sub account is Blueprint Demo. Gave it the location ID. It's already registered with the MCP and was completely clean today. So treat this as if it's a brand new client account. Run the blueprint and onboard me as if I'm a new GHL customer and you know nothing about. So number one, start with the intake interview. Use the built-in blueprint intake question set, but conduct it conversationally. Walk me through it section by section like a real onboarding call, not a 33 question dump. Ask follow-ups where my answers are thin. Number two, assume nothing. Assume the intake doesn't cover that the build needs. Assume the intake doesn't cover that the build needs anything the intake doesn't needs. Ask me, right? Don't make assumptions. In particular, when we get to the funnel, ask me explicitly whether I want to build natively in GHL or as an external site you build and I host on my own Cloudflare account. Do not default to either. Number three, when the intake is complete, generate the full build plan and show me the complete approval checklist, what you'll build automatically, what versus what I must do manually. Then stop and wait for my explicit approval before creating anything in the account. And then number four, after I approve, build it, validate every ID before publishing, and prove each capability to me live before calling it done. So remember, this is on camera. Keep the chat clean, one question or step at a time, no internal bookkeeping narration, ready when you are. That is the prompt. So we scroll down and see what we're doing here. So, all right. So it is telling me lock down the blueprint demo. It's a fresh account, nothing in it. Let's build your blueprint. Here's how it works. So walking me through this, the interview is going to be 7 sections covering your business, your offer, your customers, your goals, your tech setup. Take us maybe 10 minutes. From your answers, I generate a complete build plan for this account, pipeline, custom fields, tags, calendar, forms, funnel, every automation, plus an honest checklist of the few things only you can do to me, like SMS registration, right? A to P. Nothing gets built until you approve the plan, and that's key. You want your AI to make sure you get approval before it does anything. All right, so give credit where it is due, right? Always. So the intake question set was adapted from the agency OS by Mohammed Osmal from the AILeadBuilders.com group. And if you need an AI group to learn from, I highly recommend AI Lead Builders. Get in there. We do weekly calls every Wednesday morning. It is absolutely amazing. And I learned so much from Mohammed. Shout out to you, buddy. So section 1 of 7, business basics. Tell me about the business. So number 1 is asking for what's the business name and what kind of business is it. Let's say, okay, so number 1, I'm going to do this typing. We can always do the conversation. I'm going to type it out for now. We'll see if I play with your microphone, so I'm not sure if I got the audio on. Let's see if it's working. Number 1, the business name is Jennifer's Med Spa. It is obviously a med spa. It's a clinic. She does coach folks and see clients in her physical clinic. Number 2, there is no website. They are located in Phoenix, Arizona. That's in the Arizona time zone. Number 3, how many people work your leads? Let's say it is Jennifer and 1 employee right now, small team. So the owner and 1 person up front. And the next, it's got how many new leads come in per month. Let's say using our new marketing team, they are getting, let's say, 35 new prepaid leads per month. I only count prepaids. Random leads that you have to follow up on, I'm not going to count. We'll go with those who've actually prepaid. And what are your business hours? Business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let's also say those prepaid appointments are booked at $99. That the client pays that online when they see the ad, and we'll need a calendar function in here that will integrate with those ads so that those clients can actually pre-book on their own as well. All right, so it's giving me confirmation. Board understands Jennifer's med spa with a physical clinic in Phoenix, Arizona. No website, so the funnel we build will be her online front door. It's Jennifer plus one front desk employee working leads, 35 new prepaid leads per month from ads. They pay $99 online at booking, straight from the ad, confirming the hours I gave. Needs, it shows a calendar clients can self-book on from the ads with that $99 collected up front. The prepaid model is a strong setup. A paid booking is worth 10 no-charge opt-ins, and we'll build the whole flow around protecting those appointments, which includes confirmations, reminders, and no-show recovery. Section 2 of 7 is now asking about offer and pricing, the money side. So it wants number one, what does the $99 get them? What actually happens at that first visit? Is it a consult, treatment, credit towards a package? Number two question, what are her main services and rough prices? The things she sells them into after that first visit. A few examples with prices is perfect. Number three, what's a new customer roughly worth on that first sale after the $99 visit? And then the fourth question, any free offer in the mix, like a guide, an assessment, anything for people who are not ready to pay the $99, or is the paid booking the only front door? So let's go ahead and answer those questions. Number one, $99 gets them an initial trial session. So they'll have a consult with Jennifer or her staff member. Let's call this the red light therapy is what they're going to do. So they're going to get a trial session on the contour light after the consult, measurements of their body before and after the treatment to show if it worked and how well it worked, a 10-minute whole body vibration session, and then a summary with Jennifer or the other employee talking about the results and presenting programs that they recommend. Number two, the other services. So what are they actually selling? At that appointment, they are selling two programs, one called a Tight and Tone for folks who are just looking to tighten their skin, tone up a little bit. That is 12 sessions on the contour light, as well as 12 vibration sessions for a cost of $1,497. The second program is called the Flagship. That is 16 sessions of contour light, 16 sessions of vibration therapy, and 60 days of a metabolic reboot program with Practice Naturals, the dietary protocol. That comes with a 15-pound loss guarantee over 60 days. That program is $2,497. Both programs are available with a 10% discount if somebody pays in full on site. Somebody can also do financing with this company. If they have good credit, they use Care Credit or Cherry for financing options. So folks with good credit can even do that with zero interest for up to 12 months. And many clinics, including this one, offer two pay. So you can break the package into two payments, and that's an option. So then the third question here, number three was new customer worth after the first sale. Let's assume they're following our program. So roughly 40% of clients who do a program return for a follow-up program, and they get 20% off. So take whatever program they got. We're going to assume 40% of those will rebuy at a 20% discount. And then the last, any free offer in the mix. Let's say everybody who's coming in is going to get a free bottle of an appetite suppressant called Suppress from Practice Naturals. That's the giveaway that everybody gets whether they buy or not. All right. Let Claude digest that and give us the next set of questions. All right, showing me a summary of what I learned. I'm just skimming through $99 trial session, consult, ContraLight trial, before and after measurements, 10-minute whole body vibration and results review, where Jennifer presents programs. Those options for Titan Tone, flagship, right prices, payment path options, 40% rebuy, 20% off the program price, free while suppressed. Got it all right. Okay, so section 3 of 7 is asking about customers. Now, who we're writing all this copy for. So 3 questions at once, answers to. Number 1, who is Jennifer's ideal client? Paint the picture. What's their age, their situation, what they're actually trying to achieve. Number 2, what problems bring them through the door? What have they usually tried already? And number 3, when someone hears the price and doesn't buy, what's the hesitation you hear most? Is it price, skepticism, it isn't going to work, timing, spouse approval, right? What are those? So let's run through those. All right, number 1, ideal client is typically, I would say 80% female, 20% male, typically ages 35 to 60. These are usually working folks, could be stay-at-home moms, but usually these folks are working, have a decent demographics as far as income. They are not drawn to Groupons. Our ads are driving those folks away and encouraging folks who are ready to invest in their health. So these are folks that are motivated, looking to make some decisions and invest in what would be good for them long term. They're trying to lose weight, they're trying to tighten skin, and a lot of them are just looking for overall general health and have done some basic research on red light therapy and understand why that's good on a cellular level. Number 2, problems that bring them through the door. Very often these folks have tried a lot of different diets over the years, have gotten success, but nothing's lasted, or had very minimal success and frustrated. I would say probably 30% of these folks right now are coming in on a GLP medication and already working with a doctor trying to lose weight and be healthier. So we are then supplementing what can we do on top of that and make the results even better. And then when someone hears the price and doesn't buy, hesitation is usually, it can certainly be price, which means we haven't sold the value, or it could be, I need to speak with my spouse or significant other. And those are common things, but in our consulting coaching, we train and coach our clients on how to handle those, but let's throw that in there because that's what they gave us. That's what we'll put in the input, in the intake. All right, so allowing Claude to digest that. All right, here come the results. So Claude is saying, great profile, right? That prepaid filters out the Groupon crowd. Detail will shape all the copy. So that's captured. It's got our ideal client, their pains, their frustrations, typical objections. So section 4, we're talking about goal and sale process, how the lead becomes a client. So 3 questions we're asking here. Number 1, it wants to know, job number 1 for this account is getting those $99 trial sessions booked and showing up, then converting to programs. Is that fair, or would you rank something else first? Number 2, walk me through the stages a lead moves through from start to finish. Based on what you told me, I drafted as new lead to trial booked, which was 99 paid, then to showed, then to program purchase, then to rebooked. Do we want to adjust, rename, or add stages? However, Jennifer actually runs the board. Number 3, the follow-up style. So when a lead books but hasn't shown yet, or shows but doesn't buy, do you want high-touch, multi-step follow-up like calls, texts, emails over weeks, or something lighter? So all good stuff, right? And this is a conversation that's intake you are having with your client. This is part of your onboarding. Or you can just send it to them and let them fill it out online, whatever works for you. Just capture the data. So let's answer these questions. All right, yes. Job number one is getting those $99 trial sessions booked and making sure they show up. So getting appointment reminders, confirmations, all that good stuff to make sure they show up. We do, or Jennifer's clinic does offer a ability to cancel with a refund if it's done at least 24 hours ahead of the appointment. If it's less than 24 hours, they do forfeit the $99. That helps with show rates for sure. Look at my questions here. So obviously converting to programs is huge. The game to show up is game number one. The stages, let's just go with the stages you've got right now, right? New lead, trial booked, showed, program purchase, rebook, yes. We should also have in there, no shows, cancellations, reschedules, uh, program not purchased, follow-up needed, those kinds of things we're going to capture in our pipeline. And then the last one was the follow-up style. Okay, so when they don't buy or they don't show, yes, we want high touch, multi-step follow-ups, calls, texts, emails. Certainly heavy on the texts and emails, but we want some human intervention or even maybe AI drops with phone calls. So we're going to build all that into it. All right, we're letting Claude digest that, and it will take us to section 5 of the intake. All right, section 4 is locked in, gave us a summary. Section 5 of 7, we're talking about channels and tech. So this is a quick yes and no round. It says this is what tells me which parts fire on day one versus what needs set up first. So number one, email. Does this account have a sending domain set up, or are we starting from scratch? Good question, right? New sub accounts, you're probably starting from scratch on this. But if you're using their domain, obviously, just get an email set up for it. SMS, yeah, clearly yes for texting. Where's A2P registration? Is it approved? Is it in progress? Have we not started it? Again, manual things we have to do. The tool cannot do that. You've got to set up A2P and make sure we're good for SMS. 3, payments. That $99 collected online. Is Stripe connected to the account or something else? Good, can integrate it. Calendar, is Jennifer's Google or Outlook calendar connected in high level? So bookings block real availability. And then last, the social, which channels is she active on now? All right, let's get some questions answered. I'm just going to make some stuff up for this one. Okay, so number one, yes, let's assume there's a sending domain. We'll use whatever's in the demo account right now. Actually, you can use my info for that. But we would be normally putting in a real sending domain, obviously. SMS, we are not clear for texting yet. Go ahead and set up the automations and workflows as if we were, but I have not started A2P yet. Just make a note of that in the file so I don't forget. Number 3, payments. Yes, the $99 collected online. I have not connected Stripe yet, but we will connect her Stripe account to this. She's going to do most of it all right through this high-level account and make it a clearinghouse. Calendar, we have not linked her Google account to the calendar yet, so just use an internal high-level calendar. We'll link her Google account, Google Calendar later. And then the last one was the socials. So let's assume she is currently active, minimally active on Facebook and Instagram, maybe a little bit on TikTok, but not doing a whole lot. We need to encourage her to ramp that up. And so we can talk about how the tool can help do that as well. All right, so Claude's now digesting section 5. When it's confirming everything, making a big note, noted loud and clear on A2P that goes in the plan as flagged action item so it can't get forgotten. Confirmed everything else I gave it. So section 6, it's asking about what already exists. It says this account is brand new and empty. I verified there are no pipelines or workflows to protect, so nothing to worry about clobbering, just 2 questions. Number 1, brand assets. Does Jennifer have a logo, brand colors, or a domain name we should use for the funnel and emails? Or do we work with clean placeholder branding she can swap later? And then number 2, anything else I should know? Any compliance guardrails or constraints? For example, how careful do you want the copy around the 15-pound guarantee and the GLP-1 angle, any words she won't use or anything off limits? Good questions. Well, we want to make sure we build stuff that's compliant, and a lot of this is going to affect the funnel or website that it builds for her. So let's answer those. Let's assume we do not have brand assets yet. We will request a logo from her, but this is a med spa. Let's assume it's not truly medical, so HIPAA is not an issue. Maybe blues and greens, health colors, a lot of white. Keep it very light feel, clean, modern vibe, very med spa aesthetic, nothing dark. Bright, clean, and crisp. You can make up a logo. We'll create or swap it out with a real one later. And then as far as anything else you should know, follow basic guidelines for Facebook and Google, right? So we want to avoid like guarantees. Get careful with language around weight loss or GLP-1s. Body contouring is probably more appropriate and easier to get away with. Most people lose on average 13 to 15 pounds every 30 days, verbiage like that. No hard guarantees that might get us in trouble and make SEO difficult. I love how even when we're doing the audio transcription, it comes up with a lot of typos. That's just how I'm speaking, how it's hearing me. But obviously it knows and it fixes all that stuff and runs it through correctly. All right, so it says captured, and one thing I want to flag because it matters. So let's see what it's flagging. Place the brand. Placeholder logo for me, blues and greens, lots of white, bright, clean, modern, and spa aesthetic. Real logo swaps in later. Compliance, Facebook and Google ad rules, body contouring, framing, over weight loss GLP-1 claims, and no hard guarantees in public copy. Most clients lose 13 to 15 pounds on average over 30 days. Style, typical results language instead. The flag. Okay, here's what it's flagging. Earlier, you gave me the flagship's 15-pound guarantee as part of the offer. I'll keep the guarantee out of ads, out of the landing page, and automated messages. It stays an in-clinic talking point that Jennifer's team uses at the results consult. That keeps the marketing compliant while the offer keeps its teeth. Say the word if you want it handled differently. Love it. So it's looking out for us and for our client. So last section 7.7, the funnel, the last decisions. 2 questions and then the interview's done. Number 1, where does the funnel live? Jennifer has no website, so this landing page is her storefront. The ad clicks here, sells a $99 trial, and books and collects payment. 2 ways to build it, genuinely your call. Number 1, inside GHL. It says, I build the pages natively in this account. Booking, payment, and tracking are all in one place. Jennifer edits herself in the GHL page builder, 0 technical setup. Or option 2, external custom site. I build a fully custom coded site and you host it on your own Cloudflare account, wired back into GHL for leads and booking. More design freedom, it's yours outright, but it's the power user lane. You run the deploy commands from your machine, store a GHL API token as a secret on your Cloudflare account, and own hosting and DNS yourself. We're going to go with external. You can absolutely use the funnel builder and do stuff in high level. My preference is what Claude can build on its own, and we build better stuff when we do that. So Claude can build better things. Cloudflare is next to nothing. It's literally almost free for most accounts. So we'll handle that. And most of my clients don't want to take over control of their website. It's not something they want. So we'll automate that. Number 2, who gets the alerts? When a new lead lands or someone books, replies, or no-shows, the automations fire internal notifications. Who's going to receive those in the demo account? Good question. Since I don't have any staff added to this yet, we'll use me later when we're add staff. We can make sure that staff gets those notifications. So let's tell it that. Okay, so for now, with this one, we're going to do external custom site. I'm going to have Claude, you're going to build the funnel. It doesn't need to be multiple pages or fancy. It can be one page and a booking link, maybe the calendar integrated with the capture of the payment. So we can do that. We have a client, you've built one of those for at vita.cliniclaunchlab.com. That's a good template. We can use that as a starting point. Do something similar, but customize it to Jennifer with her CSS as we've described already. We'll go ahead and host that on our Cloudflare account. She does not want to be messing with website stuff and coding, so we will take care of that. And then the second question you had was, who gets the alerts? For now, I'm the only staff member in this account, so go ahead and put the alerts to me. Later on, we'll add her as a staff member and transfer in the notifications to her. But for simplicity's sake today, use me. All right. Let it digest the rest of section 7. Confirming final answers are locked in. External custom one pager. Alerts are going to go to me for now. And it's on its way. So it says, now I'm generating the full build plan. Give me a moment. I'm selecting the MedSpot preset, filling it from everything you just told me, and assembling the approval checklist. All right, so just so you know, in full transparency, obviously we're running all of this. You can see the counter on here. I'm not sure you can see it on the screen, but Cloud says sublimating. We're currently approaching 8 minutes. It's running through all the data we got and putting everything together in a checklist for me. So just so you know, it does not happen in 60 seconds. It's running in the background right now, and that's allowing me to go over to other projects and other tasks and work on other stuff. So I've got obviously other Cloud sessions going and working on other projects. So I will come back when the checklist is ready. All right, so the full plan conversion of everything that took a little over 14 minutes total. And here's what came back with. So plan validate clean, no errors, no warnings, 132 cross references checked by the MCP's own schema validator. So here's the build plan. A prepaid trial lead engine for a Phoenix Med Spa. Add send people to your custom landing page. They pay $99 to book a trial session, and automation protects that appointment, recovers no-shows, follows up when they don't buy, and brings them back for a second program. Every stage mover checks for an existing opportunity and creates one if missing, so no lead ever falls off the board. Generated from the MedSpa preset, version 1.0.0. So this validator shows 0 errors. This is a plan for your review. Nothing is built yet. Edit anything below, then approve. So number 1, GHL Command will build this automatically once you approve. Pipeline. Jennifer's Med Spa patient journey has 8 stages. New lead, to trial booked, to showed, program purchased, rebooked, no-show recovery, didn't buy follow-up, and lost. Custom fields are 7 of them. Lead source, primary goal, SMS consent, trial appointment date, trial paid, program estimated lifetime value. 22 tags. Calendar with availability, currently auto-assigned to me as the sole user, but obviously we'll update to their staff later. $99 charge switches on after Stripe. Then it goes to form and custom value, the lead form spec, name, email, phone, primary goal, unpre-checked SMS consent, hidden UTM source, and a booking link, custom value every email and text points at. Then a funnel, external one-page site you host in your own Cloudflare account, modeled on the Vita template, restyled blue, green, white for Jennifer, wired back to the sub account through a lead bridge worker using verified field IDs, never guessed keys. It's not built in GHL. We own the domain, the API token secret and uptime. Rerun never silently overwrites the live site. Compliance is baked in. It's body contouring framing, no hard guarantees anywhere in public. The 15-pound guarantee stays as an in-clinic talking point, goes into messages. It's got 14 emails, welcome, 4-touch pre-booking nurture, confirmation, reminders, 2 no-show recovery, 3 didn't buy follow-ups, program welcome, 75-day returning client offer, and 6 SMS. We will not send these until steps 1 through 2 below. That's probably talking about the fact that we haven't bought a phone number or set up A2P yet. And it goes into 19 different workflows, 13 core and 6 SMS satellite workflows. Total of 73 objects. It deliberately does not include email domain setup. You said sending is ready and a hard guarantee copy. All right, so you must do these yourself in this order. Buy a local Phoenix number, register A2P, connect the Stripe, finish the calendar and booking link in the UI, deploy the funnel to Cloudflare, and connect the Google Calendar and add Jennifer and front desk as users. We're actually going to override that in a little bit and let it deploy the funnel because I've given it my Cloudflare credentials and can automate that. You can do the same thing. All right, nothing executes until you say so. On your approval, I stage the GHL side with a dry run first and show you that report, then build, validating every ID as it's created, and we prove each capability live. So approve the plan as is, or what would you like changed? So the only thing I'm going to say here is you have my Cloudflare credentials. You have my Cloudflare credentials, so you will go ahead and publish the site. Ask me for help if you get stuck. Everything else is good. And notice over here, obviously high level, nothing's changed because they didn't build anything yet. Once approved, building now. First step is expanding every email and SMS from outline to full send ready copy. The executor refuses to build a send action whose asset has no body. That's the needs content guard, which is something we built into GHL Command. Don't create just placeholders and action steps for SMS and email with nothing in them. That is a waste. Put something in there. You obviously can go in there and modify those and customize those if you need to. But we're going to put copy in there, and it uses pretty good copy to get going. Well, Claude is now wanting to get into use Chrome and navigate through to get into Cloudflare. So let's go ahead and give it access. It's obviously building a website. There it is in Chrome, in my Cloudflare account. And here's where Claude actually has live on it. Building a dev website funnel, set the calendar. And obviously get the calendar. Got GHL is live inside the page. internal slot is the burner appointment, so it's again, testing everything. And then when we're putting out live, we haven't tested, and GHL Command is literally testing everything created for us right now. You can see the calendar where it's got the cancellation reschedule with 24 hour notice for refund. Look in there, it takes 24 hours, $99 forfeited. I did notice it's looking like 30 minutes default calendar slots, so we'll just need to update that at some point to 90 minutes, which is what these trial is going to be. Nice FDA clinic savings at the bottom of the page. This is all hands off watching it navigate through the browser and test everything's great. Point out the email confirmation just came through. You're booked. Trial session at Jennifer's Med Spa. It says, hi, Sandra, you are booked. Here's everything you need for your trial session at Jennifer's Med Spa. What will happen at your visit? One, a one-on-one consultation about your goals, before measurements, your full contour light session, 10-minute whole body vibration session, after measurements and your personal results review, a few tips, wear comfortable clothing, plan for about an hour, arrive 10 minutes early. Your free bottle of Suppress will be waiting for you. A cancellation policy stated plainly, reschedule or cancel with at least 24 hours notice, and your $99 is fully refundable. Inside 24 hours, the $99 is forfeited. It keeps our calendar fair for everyone. Need to change your time? Here's the link. See you soon. Jennifer's Med Spa, Phoenix, Arizona. Legal opt-out language. Obviously, we can reformat this email to make it a little cleaner and easier to read. That's an easy adjustment. But boom, we didn't ask for any of that. Right? We just said send confirmation, and it included all this because it knows how my clients tend to operate, how our contract clinics operate, and it's using all of that typical language that we recommend for them. It's just automatic. So let's see, we've got confirmations coming here. What do we got? All right, so it says done. All right, done. Well, the full build is live and proven end to end. The med spa went from empty sub account to a working prepaid trial machine, and the whole journey just ran for real. Check your phone in inbox. You should have 2 push notifications: the new trial lead and trial booked, and 2 emails, the welcome email and a booking confirmation within the 24-hour policy. Let's look and see. Do we get a second? Second email just landed in the promotion, which is coming with high level. There it is. Thank you for requesting. Here's what's included. All right, so yes, we did get 2 emails. Notifications up here. Yep, notifications landed in high level. We've got the new trial lead. Actually, that's another come through. So standard demo, $99 trial group standard demo, appointment with standard demo confirmed. So that's appointment confirmation, and then another notification, standard demo booked their $99 session. So inquiry, appointment confirmed, trial booked confirmation, all done and in there. Going back to what it's got listed for us. Okay. So running through the events, proof that it happened, it's confirmation, testing everything, opportunity auto move to trial booked, which tells me there's opportunities and pipelines built already. So both the form submit and the booking merge into one contact with the full tag journey. Obviously 1, 2, 3 tags. Pages live at Jennifer's Med Spa.pages.dev. Let's go see that. All right, so with the very minimal instructions we gave, greens, blues, keep it light and clean. A 1-page funnel, see your shape change, measure before and after same visit. Boom, here's a claimant trial. What actually happens, see your own number, same visit. 2 simple programs. Not sure if I want to keep these in here. We'll probably take those off and just have that in consultation, in clinic consultation and discussion. All FAQs. What we don't have here, obviously, are some photos. So we can definitely get some assets from the med spa, add in some before and afters, add in some good motivational photos, and show the proof because that's what people want to see. But if you're clicking, obviously, a book, it takes you right back to this. It's just filling the information. So you've got your basic first, last name, email, phone, primary goal, skin type, body contouring, overall wellness, we're not sure yet. And then the consent checkboxes, both of which we've designed through a lot of trial and error to make sure this is all going to be A2P approved. I'll click all that. I was going to go to a time. It's not going to let us do anything without doing that. So let's go ahead and let's fill in some info and see what we can get. Body contouring. Let's go check yes. Human. All right, pulls up a live calendar from high level. And we can adjust times and appointment availability, but boom, let's say 9 a.m. I need to adjust this. Good call. This is why we test it. So it carries over all the info we just already entered. And obviously Stripe is not linked, so it's not requiring payment right now. But as soon as we link the Stripe, that would be automatic. And yeah, it is 1 page, right? The booking counter was just at the very bottom below all the FAQs. So very straightforward, right? Basically, we just need some photos and some proof of concept in here. Let's go see what we've actually built. So Lead bridge worker with a pit stored as a secret. Created 60 high-level objects, verified every ID, 13 workflows, funnel passed 11 of 11 checks before it ever even touched the browser. Things that I still need to do. It's telling me by Phoenix number, run A to P, and save the submission package first, and then I publish the 6 draft SMS workflows. Connect Jennifer Stripe. I still need to do that. Flip on the $99 calendar fee. That's a UI thing we need to do on our own. Sync her Google Calendar. Add her as a user to demo notes. Okay. The site is deliberately non-indexed or no indexed until this becomes a real business. And once ADP registers, the brand name in the consent label needs to match the trust center string exactly. So it's giving us reminders to make sure that ADP is going to be appropriate and approved on the first try. So let's see what we've actually built. I'm just going to start at the top because we know it's sent emails. All right. Sandra, John Doe. First one is our welcome email that we saw in my Google demo created. Second one, trial session booked. Opportunity stage moved from new lead to trial booked. You see the tags, all 3 of them in there. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 workflows that it's already added this person to. John Doe, similar stuff. Got them all in there. Here's the calendars. Built a calendar called consultations. What have we got? All right, so I don't see any appointments on here, so we need to go and look at those and see what it did with the appointments. It's got it assigned to me, so I was clicking on the user. Boom, there we are. We got both John Doe and Sandra booked for tomorrow, 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning. Contacts list obviously has got them added, created those new contacts. Our opportunities, here's the opportunity flow of the pipeline stages, both of them in trial booked. But you can see all the stages, it's created automatically for us. So our full pipeline. Let's see, we haven't connected Stripe yet, so it's prompting to do that so we can finish that up. What did it do as far as workflows? I believe it was 13. All right, it's even numbered them, which I like for organization. So your speed lead, pre-booking nurture, replied stop and route, trial booked, trial reminder, trial showed, no show rebook, nurture, didn't buy stage mover, didn't buy follow-up nurture. What we got here? Speed to lead, your trigger, as it looks like a tag, new lead from the web. Life cycle, new lead, tag added, create the opportunity, sends a welcome email. We already saw that, right? It's encouraging them to go ahead and book, gives them a custom values booking link. So it's creating those custom values for us automatically. Notification, obviously going to whatever staff member we assigned to it at that time. Right now it's me. Rebooking nurture. We're waiting a couple of days between these. Somebody's replied. So remove them from the nurture. life cycle engaged, notify that they did reply, tells us to jump in. They booked is your trigger, removing from nurtures. Again, they booked, leave them alone. Trial confirmation email, notification, trial booked, find the opportunity. If you found it, move the opportunity. If you didn't, create it. We can go through all these, but there's a lot in here. If they didn't book, they didn't buy, I'm going to put them in a nurture sequence. Let's not drop them. We're going to automate these for our clients. So after 3 days, first going to get the post-trial, your plan recommendation. Hey, thank you for coming in. As promised, here are your options in writing so you can think it over on your own. The Titan Tone 1497, flagship 2497. Again, we would tweak what this says, but it's giving them all the options that we're probably presenting in the consult. Wait, and we're going to wait what? 2 to 3 days. Puts a task on here for the assigned person, which is me at this point. And the task is call them, right? Follow up. Don't leave it all to the AI. Get human involvement in here because I told it so in the beginning. Again, emails, waiting, lifecycle tags, all that's taken care of. We didn't build any funnels in here. We didn't add any new forms except the trial session request. So what do we got in here? All right, this is what we saw on the website, right? That's this right here, which primary goal. This is what we're seeing. It's embedded into that calendar form. Yeah, so lots and lots of stuff in here. Obviously, we haven't tweaked your dashboard, but boom, there's your 2 opportunities, your 2 new leads. So everything's getting started. And that's it, right? All we did was answer a series of questions on an intake, give it some guidelines, and boom, it created all of this. It didn't happen in 5 minutes, right? This took about an hour total. But how many hours or how many days will it take you to do this manually? That is GHL Command.